Hello, amazing leaders, and welcome to day 15 of our 90-day challenge. And we've got 3 days to go now of our amazing 3D goal setting. So how many goals have you currently set for yourself? I wonder if you set any financial goals or investment goals yesterday, talking about money and investments. What have you done about your health and fitness goals? Have you done anything on that yet? What about your reading and learning goals? Is there a book that you've ordered, or have you started listening to something on an Audible or a podcast or something like that? Today is a really nice one. We're talking about amazing family and friends goals. And there's something really powerful about setting goals with other people. Now, you can do this in business as well, obviously, and I'd encourage you to do that. But if you've never done it before, start with the people around you, and no matter how old they are, try and get them involved. It's such a great thing to do with young people and your children if you're blessed to have them. And one of the ways you can do that is by creating a vision board. Now, if you don't know what that is, it's simply a big collage of pictures that you get to pick and cut up and stick onto as big a board as you can find. And again, I really encourage you to get as many people as you can around the table thinking about what they would like to do. And you can talk about holidays and activities. You can talk about material things like the gadgets and gizmos that we spoke about yesterday as well. Try not to restrict anybody's thinking, okay? That's their goals, it's their visions, it's their ideas, and put it on that board. And then put it somewhere where you can all see it on a regular basis, whether that's by the door as you come in and go out of your home, whether that's in your family room or right by the dining table, wherever it might be, so that you can all focus on it just a little bit each day, and it will really hone and draw people into different areas that you and others want to do in your house as well. So think about fun activities, think about things that are adventurous. Maybe it's a day out at a theme park or something, whatever it might be. Maybe it's Disneyland if that's where you and your kids want to go. Put it down so that you can see it and you can imagine it, and a picture does speak 1,000 words. So not only are you going to put this down on your goals list, your Amazing 3Ds goals list, turning that dream with a description and putting a date by it, but for some younger people or for a family that may not want to do all of that, you can help them by just putting up the goal and the vision. And there's nothing to stop you writing a year by it. So we're in 2021 now, so if it's a Disney trip, you might want to put 2022 or 23 or whatever it might be. But come up with something so that everyone can see that's what we're aiming for, that's our goal, that's our vision of where we want to go. And try and plan some fun activities together. Now, this can either be on the vision board or it can just be on your goals list. You're trying to create memories. What's your earliest memory that you can think of? And what was it about? Obviously, try and make it a nice memory. My earliest memory was of us going out on a family bike ride. Now, I was so young that I was actually on the back of my mum's bike in one of those little seats that you get. And my 2 older brothers were on their bikes and my dad was on his. And it wouldn't have cost us much. We would have had a picnic and just been out on our bikes, just going around a village where my dad grew up. And I remember vividly, we went to a little stream and a river and we stopped there for some lunch and we got to play in and around that area as well. And that was a wonderful memory for me that's lasted all these years. So what can you do to plan memories? They don't have to cost hardly anything, for you to plan a memory for you and your family. And what a great goal to have, to be able to do something like that. If you do want to spend some money, where do you want to go on holiday this year? Or next year maybe? What about a 5-year goal for a holiday? Is there a dream holiday that you'd love to go on? Maybe you want to go to see the Northern Lights and stay in one of those igloo domes and go, and see Father Christmas in the North Pole, or whatever it might be. You might want to do something really adventurous with your children. You might just want to go camping, and that's fantastic too. Whatever it is, these are your goals, your dreams, your visions, and make sure everybody is getting a chance to have their input about it. But again, just in that, you can set 3 goals in this year, next year, and in 5 years' time, and think about all of those different things. The holidays are a wonderful thing. We often talk about our holidays that we've had as a family around the dinner table, and we talk about some fun things that we've done. We've been on amazing adventures and holidays, and we've got to swim with dolphins and turtles and all sorts of things, and we've created memories for our two girls that hopefully will last them their lifetime as well. It definitely does us. And on some of those we got to go with my parents as well and created memories for them. And I'll never forget, we got to go to Discovery Cove in America, and it was on my mum's birthday, and we'd set it up unbeknown to her that she was going to be picked at random by one of the people when we were out swimming with the dolphins to call over the dolphin, and the dolphin brought her over, one of the boys, and it had on their happy birthday mum that we'd all planned for her. So that was a real lovely surprise and a memory for her that she's kept to this day as well. So think about different things that you can do to create family and friends goals. What do you want to do with your friends? What parties do you want to go to? Do you want to have them over for dinner more? Whatever it might be, set up different things so that you can really enjoy your life. This is what it's about. You work so hard to enjoy it, so make sure you're planning the enjoyment side as well. Now, is there a goal or a dream house that you've got? How many rooms does it have? Where is the location of it? Is it in the country you're currently in, or is it in another country? Is it by the sea or by a lake or by a river? Is it right in the countryside? Is it right in the city? What does it look like? How does it feel when you go in through the front door? Can you even think of what the front door looks like? Does it have a certain number of windows on the front of it and a certain number of stories? Is it one level? Does it have a swimming pool or a hot tub or a sauna or anything like that? Does it have fields so that you can have horses or just roam around in your own gardens? What does it look like and feel like to be in that goal and dream house? Write it down as descriptive as you can. Now, we've got ours. I know exactly what it feels like and what it looks like and how many rooms it is and how big it is and how many outbuildings there are and different things like that. And that's my goal and my dream, to have that. And we've got that down. I've got that written down. Really good description. A house is something you can really describe really well. And again, get your children thinking about that. Get your friends and families thinking about that. Talk about it when you're out with them. Where would they love to live and be, and what would their dream house be, so that you can maybe even capture some ideas from them as well. And plan meals out together. Plan your Christmases and plan birthdays and different things like that, so you can really look forward to something. It's something that we've just started to do, is to put in making sure we've got something to look forward to every couple of weeks, twice a month, something like that. Whatever you can afford, whatever you can do, and you don't have to go in and out anywhere. You can just have people over, or you can just go and meet them in a park or whatever it might be. But plan to get together with people. There's something really personal about breaking bread with somebody else and sharing that time with them. And what do you want to do, at your next birthday party, or for your friend's next birthday, or your family members? Make them memorable. Each year my wife has been brilliant at putting together some amazing family birthdays for my girls. We've done sleepovers and all sorts of different things that they've done that have been really hard work, but the girls have really enjoyed it. They've got some amazing memories, some wonderful pictures, and we had some great times. Also with Christmas as well, we're a real family around Christmas, and it's lovely to get as many people together as possible. And last Christmas before last, we got to spend it in France for the first time with my parents. And at the end of the Christmas sort of season, just before we came back, we'd got 2 small Christmas trees, real Christmas trees. And we got them on purpose because we wanted to plant them outside into our gardens as well, to sort of note each time we have spent Christmas there, and next time we spend Christmas there, whenever that might be, we'll try and get another 2 trees and plant them next to them, so that over the years we can see which ones have grown the tallest from our first ones. And we planted them with the girls and we took pictures of them so that we can create those memories together. And that was a dream we had, that was a goal we had, to be able to do that. And isn't it amazing that sometimes just by chance these things happen? When Charlotte went to get the Christmas trees, there was only 2 left, both the same height, both perfect for what we wanted, and she got them both, and they were brilliant. We had one in the kitchen and one in the lounge, and they looked fantastic, especially with all the presents underneath them as well. And then to plant them with the girls, and my hope is that when they go back in years to come with their friends and families as well, that they will remember planting those trees and be able to share the memory with them, and we'll be able to see the pictures of how tall they were next to them, and then how much they've grown and how much the trees have grown as well. So anything you can do to create amazing 3D, a dream, a description and a date, family and friends goals, I really encourage you to do that. There's no stopping you. You can spend as much time as you want on this one here and get as many people involved as you want to, maybe even different groups of people. But one of the most important things is to make sure you are surrounding yourself with the best 5 people that you can, because those 5 people will form the average of what you are. So look around, make sure you've got the best 5 people that you can get, and remember, why be average when you can be amazing?